Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News live on News Fest. I'm Mahina Bongzo. As usual, we start off with a look at your headlines. A source of heat emanating from the core of the earth found to be in existence along the area from Kenya to Mahapalasa in the east of the country. All Health Ministry vehicle drivers in Anuradhapura, including ambulance drivers, have launched a strike. Fuel shortages in Libya's rebel-held Misrata following attack on storage facility. A child that was kidnapped from his home in Mount Lavinia this morning has been found. The kidnappers had demanded a ransom of 5 million rupees. According to the police, the child was found in the Yakkale area.
The police said that the child has been handed over to the parents. The police stated that a group had arrived in a van at the child's home down Templars Road in Mount Lavinia and kidnapped the child after tying up the mother. The abducted child is a 15-year-old student of a leading school in Colombo. According to the police, the kidnappers had made telephone calls demanding a ransom of 5 million rupees from the father. I told them that I am not very rich and that I am employed and that my wife doesn't work. I told them that they must have seen this when they went home. They wanted me to come alone, so I went. There's a clock tower along the Bulat-Kahupitiya road. Then one person came and asked whether I have the money. I told him yes, and I handed it over. They said that they will send the child to the bridge. Then I walked forward and my child came walking alone.
ඊට පස්සේ ළමයා පාලම ගාවට යන්න කිව්වා ඊට පස්සේ එතන ඉස්සරහින් මං ඊට පස්සේ ඇවිදගෙන ගියා එනකොට ළමයාව තනියෙන්.
The Mount Lavinia police have commenced investigations into the incident to apprehend the suspects.
All drivers attached to the Ministry of Health, including ambulance drivers in the Anuradhapura district, have begun a strike. Secretary of the Drivers Union at the Ministry of Health, Anuradhapura branch, KP Dharmapala, said that the strike was launched to protest against the assault of an ambulance driver of the Nochiagama hospital.
An unidentified group had attacked the ambulance driver of the Nochiagam hospital last night. The police noted that the injured driver was transferred to the Anuradhapura hospital from the Nochiagam hospital. The police stated that a complaint has been received that 3 individuals who arrived on a motorbike had attacked the ambulance driver in the Anampane area in Anuradhapura last evening. 3 suspects have been arrested last night in connection with the incident. The police added that a police team has been deployed to arrest 2 other suspects.
Maldives celebrates its 46th anniversary of independence today. In line with the celebration, a flag hoisting ceremony was held at the High Commission premises in Colombo this morning.
A group including the High Commissioner of Maldives in Sri Lanka and the Deputy High Commissioner were present at the occasion.
Maldives was represented in Sri Lanka many years before our independence. And since then, we have had the best of relations between the 2 countries. And Maldives has been, is, and will always be Sri Lanka's friend. And as we mark our 46th Independence Day, I would like to reiterate this to the people of Sri Lanka.
The Ministry of Agriculture is to import 185,000 kilograms of seeds for additional crops to be planted in the northern and eastern provinces that were affected by the recent floods.
Secretary to the Minister of Agriculture K.E. Karunatilaka stated that under this initiative 50,000 kilograms of pea seeds, 75,000 kilograms of peanut seeds and 50,000 kilograms of unnu seeds will be imported. Additionally, 10,000 kilograms of cowpea seeds will also be imported. These seeds will be purchased by the Department of Agriculture. The Secretary to the Ministry also noted that these seeds will be supplied free of charge this month to farmers whose crops were damaged in the north and east provinces. He went on to note that the Department of Agriculture will provide an assurance on the quality of these seeds.
Take a look at one of our headline stories. It has been revealed that a source of heat emanating from the core of the earth is in existence along the area from Kinya to Mahapalasa in the region in which the hot water springs are located. Chairman of the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau, Dr. N.K. Vijayanand, stated that this was revealed following experiments conducted with the assistance of a group of researchers from the University of Edinburgh in England. He noted that this was the first time such experiments had been conducted in Sri Lanka. He further noted that the source of heat for the hot springs had not been revealed previously. One police officer was killed and another sustained injuries in an accident that occurred in the Thalgaswala area in Ambalangoda this morning. According to the Ambalangoda police, two motorbikes had collided with each other, resulting in the death of a police officer attached to the Hikkaduwa police. The police noted that the victim is a resident of the Thalgaswala area. The police added that the injured person was admitted to the Balapitiya hospital for treatment. The Ministry of Plantations has decided to conduct an island-wide survey on estates that have been handed over to private firms but not used for cultivation. Director of the Plantations Management Division, Raja Premadas, stated that a survey will be conducted on 450 such estates in the island. During the recent past, estates under the state were handed over to the private firms on a 53-year lease. The Ministry of Plantations point out that a number of problems have arisen as cultivation has not been carried out as envisaged, although these private firms still held those lands. The survey is to be completed in the next 2 weeks. An 18-year-old youth has died from electrocution in the Kulyaya area in Sebalandua. The Sebalandua police stated that the incident occurred last night while the youth was returning home from the field he was working in. The victim is a resident of the area. The body of the victim has been handed over to his relatives subsequent to a post-mortem examination. In more local news, a walk that was organized to raise funds to set up a cancer unit for children at the Jaffna General Hospital reached Jaffna yesterday. This walk was organized from Dondra Head in the south to Point Pedro in the north. The walk is scheduled to reach its finishing point in Point Pedro tomorrow. According to our reporter, former captain of the Sri Lanka cricket team, Kumar Sangakkara, arrived in Jaffna this morning to take part in the walk.